How's it going, everybody? I'm here to show you guys we have launched our Ninja Super Flex glue in the nail industry. Even though we had it developed for rubber and leather shoes, it's also great on our exterior items like car parts. This is a license plate frame. This does go through car washes. This does go through snow, sleet, rain, and of course desert heat. We use this glue on wheel covers, rims, things like that. So it's extremely durable. It has a flex to it of about 200% of anything comparable. It is non-toxic, no odor, a non-irritant, and that's why it's safe for nails. And it is also vegan. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm using it to build clusters with Swarovski crystals on your nails. Okay, so in the box you're going to receive the glue that's in a two-part barrel, the plunger that goes into the barrel. You're going to get 3 of these tips. These are mixing tips. The glue, the 2 parts will mix inside this tip. You're going to put these together, take the lid off here, add this on, just like I'm going to do now. And this is how it's mixing. So you have to put the tip on the correct direction or it won't fit. It's a 4-to-1 mix. You have to twist it on, and then you're ready to go. So you have the 1 part, 2 part. It's going to mix inside this mixer. You cannot stop the reaction. It's an exothermic reaction. Once those 2 parts mix, they're going to do their job. They are meant to mix and create an amazing adhesive. This plunger can come out when you're storing it, and it has a black cap that the kit comes with just to put in this side. So all these pieces go together, and that's how it works. So always have a clean napkin near. You're going to want to expel a little bit of the glue first, or it will not cure enough. If you just squirt this out onto your nail, the first part will not cure properly. So always expel a little bit. And let's see if I can focus over here. Maybe you'll see the glue come out. See how it shoots through, it mixes, and always give a squirt out about that much, or it will not cure onto your nail or onto your project. This glue is used in many industries. So also you have about 1 to 2 minutes before this glue cures, depending on the heat in your room. Right now we're probably close to 72 degrees and very low humidity here in San Diego, but if your room was colder, it would not take as long, or I'm sorry, it would cure slower. If your room was hotter, it would cure faster. So there's a difference in temperature always affects. And again, if your client is hot-handed, then it could help the glue go off a little faster. So this glue is not going to run. Check out how I'm piling it on. I'll turn this lovely hand sideways so you can see the dollop of glue there. This is a Poochie's demo hand. We have things to do. This glue is curing, so we're going to just drop it on here. The stone does not fall. You're going to press it in to whatever placement you want, and it's not going to slide. If it was a much more a larger stone, then it could slide, but for the most part it's not going to. And because of the next 2 pieces I want to add, I'm going to add a little bit more glue just because I can tell it needs more filler on this edge here. This glue cures from the inside out. If you see a puff of smoke, do not be afraid. It is an exothermic reaction. You may see a puff of smoke, but don't be afraid of that. And then let's put in this really pretty light turquoise, I think is this color. I would like a little bit more glue because I don't feel safe with that amount there. I kind of want a little bit to ooze out, but not too much. So let's get this guy back in here. And I can already feel that it is firming up on this one. And you'll even feel that on your client. I'm going to try to use my fingers to push because I have gloves on. And it's already starting to pull and to set up. And you want to get these in super close. There you go, perfect. And then you can start by adding little guys on the tops or into the different gaps and things like that. let's put, I can turn over here. Let's put one back here. I like to always fill as much of the design as possible. And I can't fit another big guy, but let's put some of these cool opals on the side here. I hope you can see. And because my room is cold, I did have a little sliding there. So be careful with the temperature in your room. And that is going to be about it. It's going to be cured in just a couple more minutes. You don't have to use any light or lamp. There's no spray that is needed to help this cure. And then you always want to use your liner brush once you're finished with your non-wipe top coat. I have Accents Shine On and your liner brush, and you always want to go around your facets just so those points don't catch and grab on hair, things like that. If you're still building, if you're doing a big cluster, always go to your napkin and squirt a little bit more out every single time you pick this up, because this glue will be curing in this tip. While you're over here working or choosing your design, this tip is curing while you're doing all of that. It's very helpful in my room right now because it's so chilly. What does the thermostat say? Because I think I have it down pretty low because we were in the warehouse earlier.
It's at 71.
Okay, so it's at 71. So it may take another, 2 or 3 minutes for this to cure, but always when you're building your cluster, every time you come back for more glue, always squirt out a little bit more, because you want this new glue to get to that top, to that tip. You want the old glue to come out first and then putting on fresh glue. So I'm going to check over here. See, it's still a little bit wet because of the temperature in this room. But I will have enough time to put a little guy over here. You could even dump some pixie, some crystal pixie into this. That would be really pretty. We've even got some unfoiled job lots here from something, who knows what. And it's pretty much on there. Let me add a little bit more to this point. Oh, always push out a little bit of glue on the side before you come onto the structure of the nail. I can actually add some more down here. And I also wipe off this tip. I want this always to be super clean every time I apply something. That way I'm not transferring anything that isn't needed or wanted onto the design or onto the other pieces. So always keep your the tip of your glue clean, the tip of this tool clean. Of course, this is the amazing US patent Crystal Katana now, and you have this synthetic wax on this side. That's why this tool is picking up so amazingly. And then you can use the opposite side to position and press things around, just like that. So this one didn't really go in because that glue is actually already cured, so I'm going to pull that guy out. Still wet there. Those look pretty good there. And you can also go back in with your clear to get those edges a little bit nicer. I had a little bit too much there, but that's not what you guys do, because y'all are always creating amazing pieces. So I can still move that. But we've been going just a few moments, and this is about done. So I'm going to still continue with outlining it with the liner brush, and maybe I could put one more guy right in there. I had a little weird gap there. And I think I'm going to be done. Or do I want to come around? Let's check to see if this is cured over here. So I can feel it firming up. So that old glue did kind of pop out. That was kind of nice. And let's just put a tiny, and you can get very tiny with this, but you want to work as fast as you can, because the tips, it comes with 3 tips, but we have a 5-pack available for purchase. And those, the pricing and the link will be down below. And so you always want to have your items planned out, ready to go, so that you're not wasting any of your tips. And you will need to charge, you will have to add this into your client, into your service, so that you don't run out of tips or it becomes an extra expense that you didn't add in ahead of time. And there you have it. So no matter what, guys, your embellishments, your pieces of metal, your 3D nail art, all kinds of things, you can totally use the Ninja Superflex to build your clusters. Any kind of cluster or design, it is fully cured on these original parts here, and no light is needed, no spray is needed, and there you have it. So leave your comments below. If you have any questions, we'll have the links of where to get all the supplies. I will also list the links below of what cut of Swarovski these are. These are from my personal collection, so I don't have them wrapped up currently. Most of them are just normal 1029, 1099 chatons, but I will leave the list below. And let me know what are the questions you have and if you liked this video. Thank you, guys.